hoje na.
Joy.
Agora Fadil. Ele bora. Te koyang mana Fadil so.
I am here with my guide, Mr. Thomas, today, and we are going to Sissi Falls. How much longer journey, Tom?
1 hour and a half.
1 hour and a half, yes. And is it going to be hot today?
Yes, it's gonna be
Very hot. So the hat is important, yes?
Yes.
But you have no hat, friend.
I'm used to
Oh.
this. I'm used to the sun.
I see. And today is a Christmas Day. How do people typically celebrate Christmas Day on the 25th of December in Uganda?
In the evening hours, we have a special point where we shall go and sit and then we enjoy.
That's nice. That's
Yes,
nice.
we're gonna have our soft drinks, hard drinks, good food, and we call it a day up to tomorrow.
And you give presents to each other?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
It sounds like a nice evening for you, my friend.
yes. I hope that we shall be together and then
I see.
we enjoy.
Yeah, thank you. So the hike to Sissi Falls continues. The weather is surprisingly hot today. I think it is the hottest day for me in the last 9 days in this beautiful country. I've had many interesting conversations with my friend about what is going on in the country right now. And one of the pieces of information that I got that really surprised me was the ambition of the main opposition leader, and the ambition is to actually divide Uganda into 2 countries. Yes, one would be the Kingdom of Buganda, and the second one would be maybe New Uganda. But when we speak about these things, it is not good to put people on camera because we are living at uncertain times, so this is all strictly anonymous. So we continue going through the villages to Sissi Falls. I sometimes little bit try to interact with the local people, but all those languages, I have already come across maybe 8 or 9 different languages. I don't think I have much chance to keep up with that. Luganda, it doesn't work here anymore. My only hope is English, and with young children the chances are pretty good because they learn it at school. So we stopped here for a small break because Muzungu was tired and needed some water, and immediately we became a local attraction, and we see our children, and it's very nice, and the local farmer, and the nature is cool. So when we had our break here, a few hundred meters back, we had interesting encounter with mainly children from the local village and also some parents probably. And for the first time, I had experienced that every time I took camera, children were running away, like scared of their pictures and videos being taken. It was my first experience. But I would love to try cassava chips, but I have tried cassava leaves. Do you know this dish?
Yes.
In Western Africa, in Sierra Leone, it is one of the main national dishes, and it is my #1 African dish. It tastes a little bit similar to spinach. I like it. I also like sweet potatoes leaves dish. We are going and going, and suddenly you see that magical waterfall. Usually there is more water, but now it is dry season, so it is less wild. I wonder how tall the waterfall is. How big is it? The waterfall, how many meters?
85 meters.
85 meters. It's pretty amazing. You don't see this every day. just informed me that we are going to climb up there to the top. Now we are about to hike to the top of that ridge. And it's not going to be easy. I know that. Yeah. Let's get it done though. Je to makačka, přiznávám, že jsem netušil, že budeme šplhat až na vrchol, to bych si té vody pošetřil, ale jsem rád za tu zkušenost, proč ne. Up in the middle of the demanding hike, and my friend Mr. Thomas, he's telling me about the local natural drug. It is called Mira. I think it's the leaves of the plant, no?
Yes, they only chew the...
And you chew it.
Yes.
And the effects last like 24 hours, and it makes you feel happy, communicative, and maybe also energetic. Yes. And you had it last time few days ago.
Yeah,
for
3 days back.
For what reason?
Because I was disturbed. I was having some issues at home.
Yes.
So to get that to make me feel okay.
To support yourself in this situation a little bit. Yes.
Yes.
And you say it's not really dangerous, but after the effects end, maybe 24 hours after chewing it, you will feel more tired, right? Like
yes,
after coffee.
Yes, a little bit.
I
Just
see.
a small caffeine of coffee.
Yes. I would like to have this experience. I am going to consider buying some Mira so that I am more communicative a little bit. Thank you. We have just reached the top. It was demanding. Yes, demanding.
It has become a good exercise.
Exactly. But we are not afraid of a little bit of sport. And my friend, he seems not to be disturbed by this at all. He's very much used to doing this, maybe relatively often. Honza is sweating like a pig, but my friend only gently, like opening the window, opening door.
Yeah.
No.
Feel now good refreshment.
Yes. No, now I also feel alive. That's why we do that, right? So beautiful cooperation, boss. Thank you. Your services will be highly recommended. Still not far from the top, and now we've reached some place where people make local alcohol. How do we make it?
This one they use black sugar mixed with a maize bran, the white corn flour.
I can smell strange aroma here.
Yes. After 24 hours, they bring now magic beer, and then they put inside. And then they will bring now a big saucepan here. And then they put it inside, and then they cover inside.
Then they cover the inside.
Yes, and then the top.
And the drink is called
Alcohol, Waraji.
Waraji?
Yes.
I see.
And it is like 40%.
40%?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's very strong spirit.
Yeah.
Během dnešního hajku vznikla ještě taková jedna zajímavá situace, kdy se můj průvodce Tomas rozpovídal o tom, že si čas od času dopřeje takovou určitou místní drogu společenskou asi, a jmenuje se to kat, anebo tomu někteří říkají mirakat. A vlastně žvíkají se listy této rostliny společně se žvíkačkou nebo rozomletými oříšky. A já jsem o to projevil trochu zájem, protože mě v minulosti kdysi takovéto různé jako byliny z celého světa trochu zajímaly. A ten mě po hajku v podstatě téměř bez komunikace zavezl na místo do určitého místa jako malého geta takového, kde se mi ujali dva týpci, kteří mi to nabídli, prodali za 3000 šilinků, tedy asi necelý $, vysvětlili jak na to, byli velmi jako sympatičtí, všechno to fungovalo fajn. No a potom jsem přišel domů, tady na ubytovací jednotku, a udělal jsem průzkum. A zjistil jsem, že to je v zemi v podstatě jako nelegální a že to vlastně já nechci s tímhle jako nic mi společného, ať to je legální nebo ne. Jakákoliv droga, která v člověku vyvolává nějakou euforii a větší komunikaci a víc energie a tak, to já už mám tady tyhle experimenty všelijaké dávno za sebou, takže jsem se rozhodl se toho v podstatě zbavit. Ale předtím, než tak učiním, se podíváme, jak to vypadá. Takhle to vypadá, je to zabalené v listech možná banánovníku nebo něčeho. A tady vidíme žvíkačky nebo oříšky, se kterými se to konzumuje, žvíká. A teď to rozbalíme. Jak říkám, necháme si to tentokrát ujít, protože nemusíme mít i to ugandské vězení jako all inclusive součást našeho zájezdu. Že?